Welcome to All in Alliance Poker Podcast, Season 5, Episode 10, the finale. I'm Lee McDowell Jr.
Chris, the House Woodmancy.
King Marty and the Easy.
Andy Land Pickner.
And joining us is no longer Mr. Irrelevant, but the champ of the season, spoiler alert, Michael Benton. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing well.
There's nothing to laugh about. He is definitely, he earned a new moniker. He's the now most.
I hit the wrong button.
There you go. He earned a new moniker. He's now the smartest player in the league. He's been dubbed that. He is also the champ. So Irrelevant is out the window, I think.
No, I'm still Mr. Relevant. That's for sure.
He loves the name. It's sticking with him. It's sticking with him. So this is kind of a two-parter episode because last episode, which technically would have been episode 10, we all did a podcast together, and Michael was there as well. We were discussing the final table, and we finished the podcast, but lo and behold, somebody who was in charge of the podcast, not me, Mr. AKA the House, or...
Well, second time doing it. I'm not supposed to do it, so it's your fault.
So Chris was taking over. He stepped in as I guess you can call it the lead host. And so that person holds the power to hit the record button. And guess what? He forgot to hit the record button. So this will be
not my
two-parter.
Second time doing this, everyone. No,
Yeah.
I think we found out what happened, Lee.
What?
Right now, when he was supposed to push the clap button, he pushed the laugh button. So I think that's what happened. He fat fingered it.
Too many buttons over here.
Yeah. I can't believe he's taking blame. I thought he was going to blame Camilla or somebody.
No, it was my second time doing it. I'm not supposed to. This is your podcast.
That's
It's supposed to be a gamble.
You're supposed to be my reliable backup. What kind of a backup quarterback are you?
I'm shit. We'll find out in Denver Broncos. We'll find out.
So we had our finale. So spoiler alert, Mr. Michael Benton won the finale, but we will go into detail about what happened that night. As of right now, it's January 21st, day after my son's birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Peyton. And so we had our finale on Thursday. So it was the 15th, and it was probably one of the best final tables we've ever had. I'm going to let you guys go into detail about that. So Marty, Chris, once you guys, and Michael, of course, go ahead and discuss. Andy, unfortunately, wasn't there, but she was on a trip. We'll let her discuss that after that here in a second. But go ahead and go over the final table real quick.
So for me, looking at the final table, everybody that was there, you already knew it was going to be kind of a tight table from the beginning. And from my perspective, I wasn't getting a lot of high hands. But even if you had high hands, the people that were in front of me, it was going to be kind of tough to gauge anyways. I had Dan in front of me, and Dan and Junior, Senior Dan, and then Junior in front of me. So I wasn't going to limp into anything, if you will. That wasn't going to happen. So I just kind of sat back, let the cards kind of unfold. If I had a great hand to play, I would play it. Unfortunately, like you said, I was in a few big hands, got taken out by a big hand, a bigger flush than mine. So I think I had Queen Jack of Hearts, and the kid. I had King Queen of Hearts. Sorry, and the kid had Ace 3 of Hearts, and beat me out with a bigger flush. So that's kind of how I went out. I just kind of maintained, but like I said, for me, it was a tough table. It was a nice, hard fought out table. I didn't expect the things to unfold the way they did in terms of who went out first and who went out. Can we get the order of placement? I know we saw it on the printout. I mean, on the text. But Chris, as you're explaining, can you give that the order of elimination?
Yeah,
I don't know if he's that good at multitasking.
No. Yeah, it was ninth. Ninth was Aubrey. Noe was 8.
Well, let's let Andy do that. I want her to do that in
Marty just said that.
3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad, Lee.
Marty just cuddled me out.
No problem. Just let us know how your night went, Chris.
Marty just called me out. So.
You're in trouble.
It was basically like a slap in the face, Lee. You know that. I was kind of. I mean, this is like a good example of slow playing. I was trying to slow play Lee after flopping trips, and I knew he had an ace on the board. I had trips. I was slow playing it. I was wanting him to keep on betting, and then he rivered another ace.
Yeah,
I knew he had an ace.
6-8 on the turn. You'd actually hit it 1-8 on the flop, and then got a miracle 8 on the turn, and tried to slow play it. And then what was your thought process into that? You're like, oh, I got him now. I got him.
Yeah, I mean, I got him. So like, I won. I know if I bet high, you fold. If I bet stupidly high, and so I'm like, you know what, 10K. That is the blinds are 1,000, 2,000, and you know what, 10K, not that bad of a bet. It keeps you in. It keeps you in. It keeps you looking. And I knew you had a pair ace on the board, and I was hoping that's it, and or two pair. You had two pair technically with the 8 and ace, and then I'm like, I need to keep him in. I need to keep him in. And 10K, you took a while to call the 10K, but you did. You ended up calling.
Well, I knew you had the 8.
What? No.
Yeah, no, I knew you had the 8, but I was hoping and praying for another ace.
You chase, so you're chasing. So you're basically announcing.
Well, like you said, you bet low enough. You bet low enough to keep me intrigued. So I said, okay, one more card. That's it.
So yeah, so I was hoping. Then the ace came out. You bet all in. I'm like, fuck me. I said the ace. And I should have folded. But my gut was telling me like, no, don't.
Yeah, I played it perfect too, because I went and I said, you know what? If I massively overbet this, he might call this. And because I thought I'd for sure you got the 8. And so I said, okay, I'm going to go all in. And you called, and then I turned over the queen, making you think maybe I had pocket queens and you won, but then the ace was underneath.
Yeah, I didn't get excited because I knew you had the ace. I knew you had.
Yeah.
So, but I had a full house, ace over ace, and you had ace over 8.
And that pretty much demoralized you, because I had a little bit more or less chips because you had won.
Yeah, I covered you.
A hand or two, like only, but 30K, like
39K.
Yeah.
But I mean, after that hand, I just I went into save mode and just played it, and then I got back up to like 500K easily, taking Noe down.
Tell us how you got there. Tell us how you got there.
I won a 3-way all in with pocket kings.
You like 3 ways.
Yep. And then I won it all in for 99,000 against Noe. I had 7-2 up the full house with 7-2. He called it. He had trips 2s.
Yep.
He called my 99K, and then it gave me up to about 200K right there. Then I just slowly just won easily pots, filled it up, and I took fourth place.
Easily.
Yep. Easily. And then shit, I see pocket queens for the first time, and then I'm big blind, and then I see Michael to my left. He calls the bet. He just calls, no 3 raise, no 3 bet or nothing. He just calls it. And then Dan on my top right, he pushes 80K, not all in, but he just raises the 80K.
I think the blinds were 20, right? 10, 20, or maybe not even that high.
I don't remember, but he raises the 80K, and then I'm like, okay, in my head, this is honestly, in my head, I knew I can get Michael out of the hand because Michael's very conservative. He would not press his luck. He wouldn't want to press his luck on a crappy hand. So I knew if I go all in, Michael will fold. Dan should fold.
And at this point, there was a few that had went out. Senior went out. The kid went out. Marty had gone out. So it was just the 4 of us. And
this hand happened as soon as I took Junior out. Then I get the pocket queens, literally the next hand. And I was just trying to buy the pot. When I pushed all in, I was trying to buy the pot. But once I said all in, boom, 0.5 seconds later, Michael says, call.
Snap call.
And then Dan's like, oh shit, I'm out. Dan just folded. I knew Dan was going to fold his fucking, his hand, his 80K hand. Yep. I knew it. I didn't see Michael calling. I should have won the pot just without flopping it out. But no, Michael had a good hand. He had pocket kings, and he fucking hit it with pocket kings.
And he had you covered too. He had won a big hand earlier.
Oh yeah,
2 hands earlier.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to go against Michael.
Michael played extremely smart throughout the whole night. As everybody was getting eliminated, he was folding non-quality hands and only playing premiums. And he had won all of his showdowns up to that point, but it was only about maybe 2 or 3 showdowns. So he had you chip covered. And so at the time he had the kings and snap called you. Yeah.
But I wasn't trying to go against him. I was just trying to get them out of the hand.
And I felt bad because, I mean, that's bad luck. I mean, when you catch queens and somebody else catches kings when it's that late, it's a bad way to go out.
Especially a one higher card. I was hoping he had aces. Give me 2 higher cards over. But one higher card? Come on.
Yeah.
Lee, would you rather go out with queens or would you rather get beat out by a full house with 7-2? Like, what do you tell me?
Oh shit!
I mean,
Bad.
just saying.
Queens. Go out with Queens. I'd rather go out with Queens.
And Marty, what eventually took you out again?
Yeah, it was that flush. So the kid had a higher flush. He had an ace high flush.
Oh,
With ace 3, I had king, queen, or king, jack of hearts. So I was okay with going out like that. I mean, I wish I would have been involved in some more hands. Like I said, I folded quite a bit Aubrey and I were kind of talking. I folded some big hands early on that, well, they ended up being big hands, but they were stupid hands to be in from the beginning, if that makes sense. I mean, obviously, but so I just should have taken a little bit more of a chance early on.
and I felt bad for you because you were not catching any cards, and the cards you were getting, somebody else sucked out and you got lucky.
Yeah.
I remember you and I were talking outside in break. Just, I'd won that big hand against Chris, but I couldn't win much more after that. I lost all my showdowns after that, but not betting really big. And I was just watching you play, Marty, and man, I just he's not catching shit. And the cans he is in is everybody else
small
chasing and catching.
Well, I remember a big hand. I had ace king of spades, and I was like, all right, this is it. I got to win a little bit of a hand. And I think actually king came out, and I was like, okay, well, sweet. Well, the call, junior raised it, senior called. I was like, okay, well, this is a little weird. And out pops, like it was all red, so it was diamond and hearts, and it was a low board play, right? It was like 4 of diamonds, 5 of diamonds, and then 7 of something. And I was just thinking, I was like, what is happening right now? And so I'm looking, and they're calling, they're raising, and I think senior had 2 pair and junior had a flush at that point, diamond flush. But that's what I would get. I would get ace king of spades. I would bet out, right? Or I called Jay because he raised it from the beginning off the jump. And so, but it's just, that's what I was getting all night. And that's kind of how the board would flop out. So,
yep. All right. Okay. So then once Chris got eliminated, it was down to me, Dan, and Michael. And so Dan he played solid all night. He was chip lead. I remember early in the blinds, I think it was like 4-8. It come down to me and him. And he didn't know I had still like nearly 400K left. I'd lost a few hands from Chris. I was up to 600K when I won against Chris, but I got down to about, I think it was 3 or 350. And I invested about 3 in this pot between me and Dan. He goes all in after the flop. Well, the flop was, I think it was Queen Jack 9. He had ace 9 suited with 2 diamonds, and there were 2 diamonds on the board. And I had ace jack. He goes all in thinking I've only got like maybe 50, 100K. Well, I show him I got 300, and his face just lit up. He said, oh shit, I didn't know you had that much. And so I took a moment to think about calling, and he kept goading me to go ahead and call, Lee. I want you to call. And he usually doesn't lie to me, but I said, well, if I fold, will you show? He said, yeah, I'll show. He turns over ace 9.
He was lying.
He was lying his ass off, but he had 2 diamonds too. So he did have a draw. Well, we played it out. There was no diamond that came out, and I would have won the hand. But since he beat me, he had ended up as chip leader. And I think he ended up with either 450 or 500K after that, because it was a pretty decent sized pot. And I should have called him. I'd have crippled him there, but it ended up helping him out a lot because he played really good throughout the rest of the night. I think he even eliminated a player or 2, maybe senior. And so he made it to the final 3. Well, I was lower stack because, again, I didn't play great and I didn't wind up with a lot of chips. When I made it to the final 3, I maybe had 200K, and Dan still had probably 500K, maybe more. But the massive chip lead at that point was Michael, because he had just taken out Chris. And so he had nearly $1 million in chips. And with as smart as, and everybody says conservative, but I think it's smart how Michael plays. With as smart as he plays, it was going to be tough to get him to get into a hand to get chips out from him. So Dan tried his best, but I couldn't have the chips. I had to wait for a really good hand. So it mainly come down to Michael and Dan at that point. Michael, why don't you go ahead and let us know? Actually, go ahead and backtrack a bit and tell us how your night started up to that final 3.
Sure. First of all, I picked a hell of a day for everybody to have an off day. I think, like Marty, I kept watching Marty. He just couldn't catch a hand. And when he did catch a hand, someone caught something a little bigger. But senior as well. And Noe, he got beat. He had a really bad beat earlier in the game, too. So I picked a good night for everybody to have a bad night. what I made up my mind. I told Chris this last time I think we're going to change it to main event. We're going to talk about actually changing it again, I hope. But making the main event, I've made the main event 2 other times now, and I finished third both times. And I don't care about finishing anything but first. So as I was driving in there, I said, I'd rather be ninth than second. That doesn't mean I was going to be careless, but I didn't care about placing or showing. I wanted to win. So that was my mindset going in. And then when I saw the table configuration, I felt a little lucky, a little unlucky, because to my right were the 2 players I'd want, Chris and Noe. And then to my left, I had Lee, Dan, and Junior. They raise a lot, so you don't really want them to your left. So I figured I had a 50-50 shot at catching some decent hands without getting pushed out. And then it took me an hour to win my first hand. I think I played 2 or 3 hands up to the flop to that point, but I did a lot of folding. I watched Dan, like you said, build the big chip lead, and he just started pushing people around. And then Lee took a big stack or 2, so looked like it was going to be those 2. And then my mentality at that point was to let the superpowers fight it out. Let Junior and Dan go at each other, and they did. Let Chris and Lee go at each other, and they did. And then hoping somebody would mortally wound the other just to get more people out. And then it worked. Chris became low stack. And if you look at the recording, I'm sure I said it's just a matter of time before he builds it back up because he can play a short stack. Same with Junior. Junior I hit him pretty hard there right before the break. He tried to come over top of me. I think I bet 32K, which was, I think, double the big blind. And then I checked the second time. I might have that order. I might check the first time, then bet, and then I bet again. And Chris was in a hand. Chris called it, but then Jeremiah Jr. went over top of me with 120. And Chris folded, and then I called it. It was the last hand before the break. And Junior didn't even show his hand. He mucked it because he was just bluffing. So that really hurt Jeremiah. And that brings me something that I saw over and over again. I see this all the time. People double up good players. My mentality is if a player is low on stack, if I'm going to go against them, I'm going to have really good cards like Marty did when he had a queen high flush. That's something I would go against. But I saw people double up Jeremiah and Chris when I wouldn't have called it. Maybe that I'm not playing Bell's hands, but I'm real guarded when it comes to that. If I can get Chris out of the hand or off the table or another good player, I would rather err and let them win a small pot than double them up. That's my mentality. But anyways, like I said, for first hour I folded. I won. My first hand was against Dan. I had king, queen. Dan had king something else. So my kicker won. I did have a couple good folds that helped me that night. I folded pocket 8s to Dan's kings, and Dan couldn't believe I did that. But he talked too much. He said, I can't remember what he said, but he said something that there were 2 7s on the board. And he says he's got those covered because the camera was on me. And I said, I just bluffed and said I got trip 7s. And he said he got that covered. So I believed him, and I'm glad I did. So I folded pocket 8s. And then, now, Lee, you have to tell me about this one. I still don't know this one. I think you told me the truth, but I had ace queen and
that you did not. I remember the hand you're talking about. You had ace jack.
I thought it was ace queen. Okay, is ace jack?
It was ace jack. And
Did you
was it an all in a moment? I think I did go all in at that moment.
No. Well, yeah, you did. I had bet pretty big, and then if I remember right, I bet pretty big, and then you were talking to Dan. You were saying how much you hate this hand. You never win with this hand. And so I had you on big slick. What did you have?
I had ace 10.
But the 10 did come out on the river or the turn, I think. So you still would have had it.
I'm not sure. I think when you turned it over, I think the jack would have won. I couldn't remember because I think we both had aces, and because I think we both flopped an ace. And I said, fuck it, I'm going all in. But I had lost. And Dan remembers we had went to a tournament in WinStar that took me out ace 10. And then like a couple days before at our Thursday night game, I forget what day it was. I think it was a couple months ago. But ace 10 also took me out. So I had mentioned to him then that, this is a hand I hate. And I showed him the ace 10. And I did want to represent a higher hand, but at that point I was like, man, I'm getting chipped out. I got to pick up a big hand. So I was hoping to scare you out, and it worked. But yeah, it was ace 10. I wasn't proud of it, but I had to kind of play like Dan at that moment.
Yeah, because I had you on ace king. So I think I folded. I don't think I hit that jack. I think Dan even said you would have won on the turn of the river, but whatever it was, it was, I laid down because I could have remembered. I remember you saying you don't even like big slick. So I'm like, that's what I had you on.
That hand too. I never went with that hand.
So yeah, so I dodged 2 bullets with the 8s and then that one. And then like I said, that was a pretty big pot with Jeremiah. That was right before break, and that gave me, you thought was the chip leader, but I think Dan had me a little bit. But when I was about 400K pot, I took when Jeremiah mucked it. And then Chris explained the kings versus queens, and that gave me a chip lead for sure. And then, like you said, it was the 3 of us. I do not remember for the life of me, and I can't find the video of how I took out Dan. I think it was a straight, but I didn't even see it. Somebody had to tell me that I got it and took out.
You hit the tree on the river.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys, I don't remember. It was, if I get further into the evening, I lost focus, but I don't remember. I don't remember that.
400K.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And I couldn't remember what blind I was, but yeah, I don't remember taking Dan. I mean, I remember taking him out, but I don't remember how it all went. I just remember somebody saying I won. So I grabbed the chips, and then it was, Lee, and I showed the world my ass. I did not know how to play heads up, and Lee was just beating me to death. But you know what? My game is patience, right? I don't bring an ego. I bring patience. And I kept thinking, okay, he keeps going 200. I'm going to catch him one time. And I did. I caught him. I had queens, and we thought it was over, so I celebrated too early.
Yeah.
And that would have been really bad if I would have lost at that point. But he was really wounded when I had the queens. And then I gave me more gumption to call. So I had an A6, and I was you're
the massive chip leader at that point.
I was the small blind. Yeah, you can go dig it out.
As soon as Dan left, I knew I was in trouble. I had about 400K, but you had well over $1 million, maybe 1.3 mil. And so at this point, I said, I got to win this first hand. And so I can't remember what I had, but I made sure that not to go all in. And so I did raise it to 200K, and I won the pot. And I did similar bets because I thought, well, if it worked one time, and I think at that point, I want to say at least out of the next 15 hands, I won probably 13 of them. I wasn't trying to risk too much, but I tried to play as best as I could to try to gain the chip lead. And I did at one point. I actually I forget how the hand went down. But all of this is live stream, by the way. So if anybody wants to go back and watch it, but I did overtake the chip lead with one big pot. I think I may have got a pair, and unfortunately didn't hit. But after that, I think I got up to $1 million, and you had gotten to 800K. But that very next hand is when you picked up the queens, and I had ace 9 suited, and I think I raised, but at that point you went all in. I said, fuck, damn it. I don't know if I'm going to get a good hand or a better opportunity. So I said, okay, I call. And then once you turned over the queens, I failed to hit an ace, and there were no diamonds. So I lost. And so I was back down all the way to 200K at that point, and you had 1.5 or 6 mil now. I knew I had to get really lucky. So I catch 5-6 suited. So a suited connector is a pretty good hand to go all in with. So I went all in there, and you had the ace 6, which is a really good hand to go up against 5-6. And I did not hit. And that's how you won. You won the whole thing.
For the second time that front of me, yeah.
I had to suffer 2 celebrations.
So the second one was a little subdued.
But at the end of the day, Michael, I got to say, I couldn't be more proud. And I was very happy to play heads up against you. I can't pick a better guy to have won this season. It was a tough season, one of our toughest. And if I had to take second, I really, really wanted first going in, because I'd gotten first a few times early in our AIA seasons, but I hadn't won in like 9 seasons, and I really wanted it. But again, if I had to lose to anybody, I'm glad it was you, buddy, because you did a great job.
Well, thank you. I was inspired by y'all. I got lucky in the fact that I didn't know how bad my heads up game was. So I got to learn a valuable lesson and still win without having to. I could have learned a valuable lesson and just, lost, but I was able to luck out with a win and still learn. So I'll be better head to head next time because I played against you. I'll know how to do that better next time. But yeah, I put a meme out after that. It's certainly not bragging, but it was one of those, commercials, I don't always do this, but when I do, blah, 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 stay thirsty, my friend. I said, I don't always win my league's main event, but when I do, I take out the best. And I listed Chris, Dan, and you, and I meant it. if someone would have asked me, could I take out you three? I wouldn't have given myself any very good odds at all.
Yeah, and you did the most noble thing too. Who did you dedicate it to?
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I dedicated to Ronnie and Marty. I haven't brought this up to you, but I brought it up to Lee and Chris. It's something Chris has to ask about, but I thought, we changed the name to Main Event, I guess, right? I think we're going to go with that. And I thought to honor Ronnie, we could name it the Wild Man's Main Event. So that's something we can play around with. That's something that Ronnie will always be there for every main event. But I suggested that the other day.
Mm-hmm. I like that too. And yeah, you just gotta ask for permission. So
one more thing I wanted to bring up regarding what I saw that I didn't. You got to buy it. So Jeremiah Jr. did make a kill. I'll know more time. I didn't know again. Put your high kiss up front, so that won't happen again. And then I wrote one rule. That if you're in a hand, you can't pick up your phone. And there's no way Dan did this, but you never know. I showed my hand I was in it. I showed my hand to the camera, and then Dan picked up his phone. Again, it was totally innocent. But just to keep that from happening in the future, I say we should consider if you're in a hand, you can't be on your phone. You guys, we can talk about it, but that's my suggestion.
We can consider that. I know that's part of the fun that what we do, and I know the sister league that we play in is called the Beaver League, and they have strict rules on that. So I don't know, maybe something to consider when we go into this new season.
Well, these two jackasses, Dan and Chris, they for some reason, I don't understand why or when this happened, but Chris decided to do this in the final table is beyond me, and he can explain for that. I'm not for him, but they were looking at some odds of cards and positioning and all that kind of, as a collective poker league. I think we can figure out and muster up some ability to hang a GoPro or get a camera somewhere and record the final table so that it doesn't have to be live streamed. Yeah. Every week we seem to have some issue, and it always falls on Chris, right? And I think there's conversations like, hey, Chris, later on, can you bring that stand? And it's like, yeah. And then 4 minutes before we start, where's the stand at? And Chris is like, well, I was using it last night in the bedroom, or we had it at the field. Whatever dumbass reason that he didn't have it available. But we always wait till 5 minutes before we start the fucking final table.
Well, I don't ever plan on video recording the final table ever. That's Lee's idea.
But we've been doing it for how long now?
No, Lee's been doing it.
Chris. Adapt.
I never do it.
Did anybody hear at the beginning of this thing? When we was talking about, he just set out the new text, right, for the new season. You're the house. You're the host, right? Get your head out of your ass.
Okay, but I don't want to video record it. That's it. Lee wants to view.
All those in favor? I don't want to
view. I do plan on getting a stand. I know Chris is probably using the stand for him and Camilla in his bedroom, but I do plan on getting a stand for next season.
By the way, all that cost doesn't have to come out of Chris's pocket. We can all come together and put $3 in a pot for him to get a stand. And we can all figure it out. I promise you. It's not going to put anybody in debt.
I just never like video recording. People can come. I invite people to come and watch it live. Like, watch it instead of being on a video. But, yeah.
It's nobody wants to table if they're not in it. No, I wouldn't. Like, you asked me to deal one time. Fuck you. I'm not dealing for you guys. Fucking bullshit. I don't want to deal.
You have to be. Hey. Keith dealt with the deal on.
Hey, than I did, and he did a great job.
He made $80.
Yeah, he did.
No. He made more than that. And by the way, Chris, I can sympathize with Chris. If I had a haircut like Chris, I wouldn't want to be filmed either.
By the way,
I have a good looking haircut.
Like, you expect, like, hey, don't forget to tip your dealers. If I was out third, I'm not tipping you shit. You didn't give me anything to keep me in the game. Motherfucker, try to tip you. What are we talking about right now?
By the way,
could have been like Auburn.
Hey, I was Speaking of tips, is Nate still in listening to this? Because does anybody know that I snaked his referral yet?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he does. He found out Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, the story on that is Keith had a really bad beat the weekend before, and so I tipped him to be the dealer. But then I made him a deal that I would cover half his expenses for this next league for the tip. What?
Crazy. It's crazy.
I know. I love it. That's very good money.
You literally are paying for someone to beat you.
Oh God.
No, I'm helping somebody out who needed help, who threw his truck keys when he had aces over eights and still lost the hand.
Yeah, that's key. That's
What a story.
Hey, I thought you said you were paying for Keith, not Gabe.
Oh,
No, she.
Oh,
oh man.
It's a new season. It's a new season.
I wasn't paying for Keith, but I did offer him another $100, which was half the entry fee,
yeah, half,
as a
anyone
tip.
would take that. Anyone would take that. Half off. Hell yeah.
Yeah, as a tip. And so it's like in the shout out to Noe there, it was an art of the deal. So I got something out of it. He got something out of it. Yeah.
And you know what's so funny? So he gets $25K based off your referral, Michael. And he also refers someone. He refers some guy named Tony from Beaver League. So he gets 2 referrals now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good for him.
Tony Two. We call him.
What?
We call him Tony Two. Because you know
What?
one is the guy that's been playing in the Beaver League for years, so he's Tony Two.
Tony 2.
Like
Yeah,
two is an
Tony
also or
That's his nickname, Tony Two.
Tony 2. Like TWO or TO?
Does he say two
CWO.
twice? Does he? Oh,
No, he's not like Tony 2 times.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So Nate does know. So Nate does know that.
Yeah, he found out Sunday at the Beaver quarterly.
I tried to start something between Dan and Gabe or keep it going. Can I get something between Keith and Nate now?
absolutely. Do it. Yeah. It's a new season. It's a new season. Let's start it.
I'm all in favor of it.
So as you see, the vibe changes when Lee leaves the call. Andy, if you want to do the fastest, slowest 3 minutes, we're excited to hear you. Get after it.
All right. Well, technically, this will actually be like probably the fastest 1 minute in poker because there's not that much to talk about. So placements were as follows. Going out first, who was replacing Tristan because he has decided to move to Colorado and leave us for greener pastures, was Aubrey, followed by Noe, who's taken quite a tumble from Grace, even though he did reach the final table. Followed by senior King Marty, the kid, which it's, again, nice to kind of see better top 3 than what we've had. Followed by Chris, Dan, Lee, and as we all know, Mr. Irrelevant, Michael. So what was the payouts? Michael ended up taking first place with $1,000, followed by Lee with $450, Dan $350, Chris $320, Junior in 5th place took $300, Marty 6th at $280, Senior 7th at $260, as well as Noe with $260, and then Aubrey / Tristan 9th got $80, and that is the fastest 1 minute in poker.
45 seconds.
Right. That's all I need.
That was fantastic.
That's all I need. 45 seconds.
That was like me, Camilla, right there. Dang.
She did all the work. He passed out.
All right.
It was great. It was like 90 every day. We were in Guanacaste, Costa Rica. There was 8 of us, all my family, celebrating my sister and I's birthdays. Yeah, it was my first time, and the resort was nice. Watching the Bill Blues, not so much. It was not an interception, but no, I mean it was great. We got back late last night, and now it's going to be like freezing cold here this weekend, so that sucks. But
Yeah.
yeah, so that's where we're at.
So let me ask you a quick question. What do you think about the Bills firing their head coach?
Yeah, it wasn't called for.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, it should have been our GM, really.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I did not like that. I did not like.
I think McDermott that's a crazy move, man. Crazy.
Yeah, unless we're trying to get Dayball back.
So okay, let's all agree. Who can agree? Who teared up when they saw Josh Allen crack? I teared up. I felt bad for him.
Well,
No, I was so mad.
Yeah, he's a blue collar dude, man. I think he really has put everything he can on the field.
He took so many fucking hits while running the ball.
And
Although, like, some of the one fumble was retarded. Like, bro, what are you doing?
He held it with one hand. Okay, and
I know, bro.
That was stupid. But everything else, he ran the ball. Boom. He could have ran outside and not get hit, but no, he chose to get hit.
Always.
I love that dude.
Yeah, so I keep seeing these little things, and I watch all this Pittsburgh stuff, right? Because Mike Tomlin's stepping down, they retain his rights and all that thing. I keep seeing, hey, send him to another blue collar team and do a trade for Tomlin with Josh Allen. And obviously, this is not going to happen. But if we did get McDermott over at the Steelers, I wouldn't be mad at that either. So
Really?
I mean, it'd be.
No, he's a good coach.
Yeah.
They're stupid for letting him go. They're so stupid.
I think what's going to change is they're going to get somebody else in here who they think is going to hold a different standard.
Josh Allen.
And it's going to. Well, he's going to go somewhere else. We'll see what happens. But Anyway, I just want to get your opinion, Andy, because I know you're closer to it than most of us. So
McDermott, he's got the most playoff wins for any coach not to have made the Super Bowl. So that's got to count for something.
it does. It's crazy. All right. So what are we looking forward to this season, Chris? How about some
Lee wants to give out these special awards. You don't get nothing. You get a gratitude and a high five. There's no other reward than that. So kudos. Junior for taking out the most bounties. The kid took out the most bounties, 15 total bounties within the 10 weeks. So good job. And then the most final table appearance, which is at the end of the night on a Thursday night, is a tie between Michael and Noe.
Oh, wow. Hey, it was 8 total out of 10 weeks. Oh, that's pretty good, man. That's really good, actually.
Yeah. That's all I got. I mean, I'm not going to look in anything more. But we could do, what did he say, most comeback player or the most improved?
That'd be Nate. Nate made the biggest comeback, right?
No, I mean, I say it was either between Nate or Marty, because Marty started off week 3.
With 5
week
points.
3. Yeah, he started off with week 3 with 5 points. I mean, Nate started off low, but Nate played the full season. Marty did it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Marty. I didn't realize that. I thought that was last season. You did that.
Fuck me, Michael. It's okay. I'm sorry. So I noticed what you said when you were talking about, I don't always win the final table. When I do, I beat the top 3 players. And you didn't even put me and Noe in a category. That's fucking ridiculous.
Well, you weren't the top 3.
No, I know. I'm just giving you shit.
So, but the most improved player, I wanted to say Michael, and then Andy the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna give my props to Andy because
Andy the last 3 weeks, something changed with her, and then Michael throughout the whole season come in third in the main event, third in the main event, and then fucking winning it. But then Andy fucking comes out of nowhere the last 3 weeks.
Drunk call alert.
And she does something differently, and maybe to be honest, they might be a betting game on Andy making main event.
I can tell you from my own opinion, I know what she does differently. She pisses everybody that she beats off, and she doesn't even say anything. That's the funny part about it. She'll beat you in a hand, and it won't be just like a, hey, you got 20 grand off me. She's beating people for like hundreds of 200,000 chips.
Yes,
chips, and then she's like, "What are you mad about? Why?" She's drinking in her fucking. So for me, I think that kind of bodes better for her, and you kind of see a difference in the play too. By the way,
yeah, but I'm not going to be a dick because I take you out.
No, we know. That's what we know. Yeah,
no, but except like when I hit trip 3s on the turn and Nate is fucking pissed.
Yeah. Yep. But you had trip 3s against Nate. We had pocket jacks against Dan. Then you beat Lee with what? Pocket 2s?
Yep.
Yeah. See? So I'm just saying, like, so Andy, do you see yourself a higher chance probability making the main event this season?
Yeah, so I think so. And I've talked to Lee about this a couple times. Like, I just need to get better at slow play versus just, and then instead of like, oh, okay, well, I think this might be a good hand. I'm, or just trying to stay in every hand and actually being okay with me folding.
Yeah, why didn't you fold that pocket 3s? You don't hit into the river.
Because they're pockets.
Yeah, but you saw the ace on the board, or there was like a lot of high cards and 3s on the board.
I don't know. I was already in it. I had a good feeling about it.
See, that's just amazing. See, that's what's scary. That's what's scary to any poker player.
That's why you guys call me mystery ball.
Yeah, that's so scary. That's scary. Like, yeah, I saw a king. I saw a queen on there, but I had pocket 3. Oh, that's the worst.
Well,
I don't even remember what Nate had.
I know, but he could have.
She probably thought that Nate was thinking he had ace high flush and hearts, and he was holding diamonds. That's probably
that's a rare thinking. That's like, and Nate was also betting high. Nate went all in. He could have had a pair of kings and took her out.
Yeah, well, no, I had him covered. I had him covered by a lot.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Andy just texted me, woulda, coulda, shoulda, motherfucker. I'm just kidding.
Andy's fearless. Towards the end of the night, Andy's fearless. If she has anything at all, she's fearless.
Yeah, no, especially when she's stacked. When she's stacked, it's hard to just fold against her.
Calm down now. Calm down. Let's not talk about that.
No, when she's stacked. Like, I'm talking about shit-wise. When she's stacked,
okay, sorry.
Just fold it. Just fold against her. Just fold it.
You need to be.
I like that. Everybody just fold and let me win. That's fine.
Yeah, unless you have it. Like,
all you got to do is show your stack, I guess.
Yep, show your stack.
I am a short stack.
That's it.
All right.
What themes do we have? Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we have two themes actually. As you doing the little calendar, we have the Valentine's theme, and then we have St. Patty's Day theme. And those
And next week is my birthday. We play on my birthday.
Yes, not birthday theme, but it's a birthday party.
Right. Yep.
So,
and then I think Lee and Nate are the following week.
oh wow, it's a lot of birthdays. So yeah, so birthdays you get 100K extra bonus chip. You get birthday bounty established on your head, and then yeah, you have a good night.
Whoa, is that a new rule this season? Because I didn't get that last season. I got a bounty.
No, you get 100K. It's in the rules. You get 100K bonus chip, and then you get a bounty.
Oh, sorry guys. I heard it's in the rules, and nobody knows where the fuck those are at.
I posted it line. I posted on the chat.
Dude, are you on .gov or what? What are you on? Where are you at?
How about you save hey, and I'm about to post it around 5:00 today. When I post the rules, save it to your phone.
Okay, we'll do that. Hold on, our followers from Guam are live listening, and that said they haven't heard shit from. Yep, there it is. Okay, they're still waiting for it to be delivered.
So we have.
Chris,
as Andy said, what?
Speaking about our listeners, Lee made a good point. Before we get off this thing, can you go over the people that's not coming back and the people? I think there's 4 new people or something, or the people that's joining this season.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, Andy said a couple of birthdays. There's there are a couple of birthdays. So if you do have a birthday coming up and I do not know about it, please state it to me. And if we have your birthday the week we play, you'll be the birthday bounty of the week. Okay, so yeah, new players who are not coming back we love them. We can't wait to see them back again. We want them to come back, of course. Is Timmy or Tim A, you may know him, Keith, Tanya, and then sadly our forever love poker player Ron
And Tristan.
Yeah, I'm not done yet, but yeah, Tristan. But we have some new people coming back. Senior's not coming back, sadly, but it's okay. I mean, we get a lot of extra players all the time. So
that's 6 players that were in this last league that aren't going to be in this next league.
Correct. But we filled them up. We have a full house. We have a full 22 players. Chris and Tina are coming back.
Together?
Together. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Keith, our new person. Keith is coming. He's joining now. Aubrey is now a player. Now, Aubrey. And then Keith has a referral. Tony, 2, as you hear from me, 2. Tsunami is coming back.
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
Yeah, Tsunami is making an appearance again. So yeah,
I was actually telling Lee, I was like, I miss Sue and Gino.
Oh yeah, Juno's not coming back, but Sue is. Sue misses y'all. Her one caveat is Bill cannot play. So that's her one rule.
Well, what do you mean, like can't sub or can't be in the league?
Can't be in the league or she's out. Definitely have to make that work out or make them.
Who are you talking about? Who?
Phil.
Oh, Phil. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
So we just got them say sorry to each other and make amends, stuff like that. So
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're missing two people because Robert's not coming back either. So there's 7 people that dropped out.
So yeah, Robert's not coming back, but we also have. It's a long shot. I want to give him another chance. He's a great guy, great personality, and he joined season 6. I think y'all met him one time. Andy and Marty, I think y'all met him one time. Michael, I think you played against him one time. Robert, his name is also Robert, but we call him White Boy Robert. So he's the guy who sniffs his hands, sniffs his cars. He's a lucky baller.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Is he listening live?
No.
Oh, that fucking guy. Okay.
He is coming back. White Boy Robert is coming back. Just to give him a chance. And he was great. His purpose is just to have fun. So when you see him sniffing his cars and he's just having fun. He's a lucky guy. And he just wants to he don't really care about hardcore playing poker. He might bet extremely nonsense, but it's just having fun. Yeah, those are the guys that are coming back. Other than that, we have Dan, Marty, Lee, Andy, Michael, Mike also is continuing to come back. Gabe, the comeback player, he says. Nate, Aubrey, Noe, me, myself, Chris, Tina. Yeah, those are your players. And for this coming up season, it's going to be fun.
Oh, I just got a text update too. Michael said he's going to pay for half of my buy-in.
Oh shit!
Hey, thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate you, man.
Michael, you're spending that $1,000 already. Wow.
Hey, he doesn't care about the money. He told me at the table. He said it live.
I cared about the bracelet, not the money.
Yeah,
Speaking of bracelet, though, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? Why doesn't Lee have a bracelet?
So we didn't start doing the braces until season 7. At first, he had a trophy. He has a trophy. I made these little small little trophies that says winner, and that's what we gave out at first. They were like $30, and there was just a little symbolic. But then when we got starting in the season more, like season 7, and it's got bigger. And that's when Marty and Andy came in, and I think not Noah, but Marty, Andy, and Ryan came in. And I'm like, man, we should make this like a WSOP, like get a bracelet. And then we got these little braces in, and that's when we started doing the braces.
So how many players have one that don't have a bracelet that should have a bracelet?
Just one, Lee. So
Well, you said it was the 6th season, so he won all 6 of them?
no, he didn't win all 6 of them, but we had duos. We did a lot of duos.
Oh, okay.
We did a lot of duos. So yeah.
I understand the bracelet's part of the grand prize. So Lee, so the money that was split was just greater for everybody because there wasn't a bracelet in the first one.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Lee deserves one, but okay.
I mean, he got a trophy. He already has a trophy for the first night. He has a little trophy, but he did get a trophy for winning.
Yeah, but Gabe's got a bracelet. Come on.
Yeah, but that's when we were doing it. That's when we were.
Oh, that's right. Because Dan doesn't. That's right. Dan doesn't. That's right.
Tell us how you really feel, Michael. Jesus Christ. Hey, Gabe, I know you just texted me. No, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it, bro. He's just kidding.
Oh, Gabe knows I'm just stirring the pot between Gabe and Dan.
Well, Dan told us that he didn't think Gabe's a good player. I mean, that came out of his mouth. That wasn't me. I didn't say it. Michael didn't say it either. It was just Dan.
Yeah. So those are your players. With 3 tables, we start this Thursday, 7:00. Come here, be ready for the meeting. We go over the meeting, go over the rules, we go how the playing structure is going to be, and then we grab our seats. We play poker until around 10:40. That's when we're done, and that's the night. So
the rules are coming out today.
Yeah, rules come out today. I'll be around 5:00. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I don't know if we need to edit this out, but we didn't come up with a password.
No, we did not.
So if we are going to edit it out in honor of my win, let's make it irrelevant.
And the problem with that is it's hard to throw into a generic conversation.
Yeah.
Without being too obvious about it.
Why not main event?
That's 2 words. That's fine.
I mean, main event is 1 word. I mean, it's 2 words, but yeah.
Oh, it's a pick. I don't care. Or we can name it Ronnie. I don't care.
Yeah. By the way, I got some information from Tanya. It's going to be next month. They're trying to put some stuff together. Him being a veteran, they're just trying to make sure that all that stuff's ironed out. She'll give us details, and we'll go out there and we'll support during the services for Ronnie. So
yeah, I'm
like I said, man,
glad that I didn't miss it. I was worried that they were going to have it while I was gone.
Yeah. I talked to her the other day because I was like, hey, I haven't heard anything. I'm not trying to not trying to press you guys, but we want to go out there and support as a collective group. And
exactly,
she's like, no, it's not personal. I promise, it's not me trying to just hide it or anything. It's just there's a lot that goes into getting buried in the National Cemetery, right, for veterans. So and yep. So yep.
But hey, also that's a good thing for bringing that up, Marty. Hey, AIA Gears is now live. It's on the Facebook page right now, or you can reach out to Mike. Mike is our creator of the shirts now. So if you have any shirts you want to get, and you get the Ronnie shirt, Ronnie Forever shirt on there. Approach a little bit of approach Tanya and Heath to help out with anything they need for the funeral. So yeah, buy your shirts, buy your hats, and yeah, start representing the AIA gear. You get $25K for the shirt and $25K for the hat. So yeah, if you want to get the bonus chips in, there you go.
And I'm thinking about hosting whenever his services do come up, thinking about hosting a card game that weekend. Just kind of like I said, for him, and I'm gonna put everybody on the list or whatever, and see how many tables I can get out. So I'll keep everybody posted on that as well.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll be there.
Yep. So anyway, well, cool. So let's get to. I wanted to kind of touch base on the porcelain corner, right? Every single year or every single season, we do picks. The hosts do picks, and they pick who they think is going to go out first for that week and who's going to make the final table and win that week. So out of the last, like I said, 10 seasons, I led the pack with 4 picks, and then it went to 1 and 1, and then there was a couple of I think what's called Lee had 2. I won that season. The fantasy league, we did a fantasy for the first time ever as far as poker goes. and I won that as well. They don't get any. I don't get any bonus chips for that. Fine. And yeah, I think I lost one. I think I lost one time. I think I went 5-1. So that was pretty fun. I'd like to get everybody involved on that. I'd like to do some kind of bonus, like where everybody puts in, $1 a week, whatever, and whoever picks the exact, whoever goes out in the exact order by bottom 3 or top 3 or whatever, wins the money for that week, the little pop for that week. But we'll see what happens. We'll talk about it. We'll vote about it. But yeah, that's kind of it for the Porcelain Corner. So every season we'll start that over again as the new season comes up this Thursday, and we get the first podcast of the new season out. So
You don't want to start it this week?
Yeah, you
So
want
we
to
know who the players are?
start now? You want to start now?
oh yeah, we can. I just didn't know if we want to do it with Lee. I mean, I've been on Make His Space. He can shoot.
I mean, Lee can always text us.
So.
Lee can always text us.
Okay, so let's go for it. Welcome to the Porcelain Corner, guys. This is a segment where we obviously it's been stirring up a lot of shit for the last 5 seasons, and it's exciting to watch it all unfold. So let's get your picks for this week, Michael. Since you're the guest, since you're the winner, you get to go first, man. You get first dibs on who you think's going to go out first, who you think's going to win the night on the first week of the new season.
Of 10.
Well, since I don't know this player, I'm going to pick him, and then I'll better gauge after I see him play.
Okay, Lee. Okay,
Very surprising.
Tony D. I don't know Tony D, so I'm going to pick him to go first.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out first, and then I'm going to pick the kid, Jeremiah Jr., to win.
Oh, wow. Out of the box? Really?
Wow. Okay.
And does mine counts as the guest, right? You have the 4 regulars and the guests, so I'm pulling for the guests. Okay.
You're pulling for the guests. Yes, sir.
All right, who's next?
All right. Next is Andy.
So to win, I'm going to say Keith.
Whoa, what?
No, that's solid. That's solid.
And then first out, I hate to say it, but because she hasn't played with us in a while, I'm going to say Sue.
Tsunami?
Welcome back, Sue.
Welcome back, Sue.
Yeah.
Welcome to Sue's shit list, Andy.
Good night.
Well, I think it's just because she hasn't played with our group in a couple of seasons.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So she hasn't played in a while, so she sucks at poker automatically. Got you. Let's go.
no, but, tournament play is different than, doing the Beaver League or whatever. So,
She doesn't do Beaver League. She quit poker, like, all in general, like, after that. She played bingo.
yeah, see? So,
Nice. I got you. All right. Chris.
Yeah, so my winner is easy. I'm putting my money on Noe.
Okay.
My safe bet, Noe, no hay. Before Ice comes in and picks him up. So I'm just trying to get him in. All right.
Makes sense. Fucking.
That's so wrong.
We never know how long he has here. Okay.
That's fucking. You're right.
wait, who'd you pick?
Noe.
It doesn't matter. He's gonna fucking lose anyway. So go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
My loser is going to be a hard one. It's going to be Eric.
Oh wow.
He's tired. Okay.
That's funny. So what's he gonna do if he has to get a sub with both Chris and Tina playing?
Well, I mean, I have like a Rolodex of subs.
No, I know. I'm just kidding with you. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna pick somebody that's kind of out of the ordinary, and I would never, ever, ever pick this guy. But it seems like he needs a little bit of a boost for his emotions. But
No way. You're not. You're I think I know who you're going to say.
All right, his name rhymes with bait.
I knew it. You're
Fuck no, Dan. I'm gonna pick Dan. Yeah, Dan is gonna win. I'm gonna pick him because he missed out, so he's got a grudge to hold. And then I'm gonna pick for the first out is gonna be Chris, the house Woodmansey. What do you mean the house? Come on, man. You fucking have been sucking lately. You got what, 3rd place? You were hanging on the wave of Lee, so you're going out first.
You know what? Fuck you.
Lee gave his picks. He picked me to win and Tony to go out.
Tony D. Wow.
You don't even know who that is.
Nope. No, Lee
No, he
played
knows him
against
as Tony 2 times.
Yeah,
or Tony 2.
Yeah. Lee played against Tony on Sunday. So
By the way, this is all fun and games. I just
Yeah,
like
of
I like messing around with people. I was gonna pick Eric to go out first too, but that's kind of a big move for 2 people to pick him to go out first. So I picked Chris the house with Nancy.
And it looks like Noe is picking Ice to win and KKK to lose, if that's the order he put it out there.
No, he said Ice is a new KKK.
That's funny. And for those of you that know how my losers are picked,
We did Lee.
random. It's like I said, it's random, and Chris got the heat this week. So,
Yep.
Lee's gonna text us.
Lee, we did go with the worst.
winning is Michael, losing is Tony 2.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Winning is Michael.
Yeah,
Losing is Tony 2.
Yeah, Lee said Michael and then Tony.
And then apparently he keeps wanting us to go over awards.
All right, guys, so we're going to go over the awards. We already did this once. We're going to do it again for Lee.
I know.
Hey, Lee, just get back to work. We got this thing covered, man. I promise you. So that's it for the Porcelain Corner for this week's episode. Chris, you want to take us out, sir?
Yeah, did we cover everything, though? I mean, we're good? Right?
Yeah, I think we covered everything. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Yeah, good podcast. I think it was a good podcast.
All right.
Hey, I got this one rule who I'm debating. We can just say it now. Should we give a bonus chip of $25K if you have a ring or bracelet?
Fuck no.
Yes.
No.
I can't hear Michael. Like, I can't hear Michael. Shh. What do y'all say?
No. Fuck no.
Yes.
No. Okay, Andy and Marty said no.
Lee just said no also.
Lee said no. They're saying yes. They're saying yes. No.
Yeah, they're all saying yes.
They're saying yes. Okay.
No, we don't need to help people that have already been winning.
No, but it's an incentive to win.
Okay.
Hold on, real quick. You don't think my $200 isn't extensive enough to fucking win? What do you mean? What the hell is happening right now?
And while we're thinking about, should we deduct $25K for bad haircuts, Chris?
No. I mean, no. Wait, I don't have this good looking haircut.
You can't help it if his ears grow faster than his hair does back. I mean,
Hey,
ears.
Danny, Camilla, you can't put your 2 cents in because we have to listen to it then.
I love Camilla. I love her.
She said, sure, why not?
The Queen has spoken, guys. The Queen has spoken.
All right. Hey, does anybody know how to remove people from this? Somebody delete Mexican from this thing.
Mexican. But Andy and Marty, you're completely right. We're gonna take a vote on it, and majority will be validated. So, love. And then should we give a point for quads or straight flushes?
No, that's just
No, you get a point for high hand of the night. So.
that's good enough.
Just by getting quads. Like three people can get quads, but then one.
I say leave it the way it is.
Okay.
Yeah, too much.
Okay, I'm just.
All right. Yeah, before you close it out, hey, real quick, so Lee wants us to go over the awards that we've already gone over, so we're going to do this again. Hey, thank you so much for the awards. Great job, everybody. You got an award. We already went over this shit, so we're not going to do it again, Lee. All right, go ahead, Chris. Close this out.
Cool. Hey, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for Season 5, Episode 10, as we close off Season 12. And as we congratulate one more time, just one more time, and no one ever talks about it again, congratulations, Michael, Mr. Irrelevant Benton.
Fat fingered again, bro. Fat fingered again.
So love you guys. Thank you. Love you.
We no longer talk about Season 12. We are now on officially, as of right now, Season 13, which has no winner. All right. Let's move forward, live forward, and play poker and try to make the new main event table, which should be renamed, maybe, hopefully. Other than that, I can't wait to see you all at my house and going to play great poker and just have a whole new 10 weeks ahead of us. And it should be fun. So see you later.
Hey, Chris, if you don't come back,
if you do not come back, you will be like Aubrey, subbing for someone who wasn't even there and taking last place.
All right. Thank you, guys. Peace.
Later.
All right, buddy.